What's up, guys? This is Mateo from iQuit-Smoking.com. I'm out in the park again. It's a beautiful day, and I hope you're all having an awesome Thursday. I want to talk about the concept of I still have time to quit. I still have time left in my life to quit. I can put it off for now because it's not at the top of my priority list. I want to talk about that. And while that may be true in your life, that it is not the top priority and that you can keep waiting, smoking in the long run is the dark horse, and it is the creeper. It is the slow death. And while you may think something huge is going to happen to you, it may turn out that it's going to be smoking related. People are always like, yeah, I'll quit when I'm 30, I'll quit when I'm 40, I'll quit when I'm 50, I'll quit when I have a baby, I'll quit when I buy this new car or this new house, or I'll quit for this person, whatever. It's always like something in the future, like I don't have time right now, or that it's not as much of a milestone right now to quit as it was if I waited till my 30th birthday. I was one of them. I said I would quit smoking when I turned 30, and guess what? I smoked to the age of 38. Looking back, 30 is when I seriously tried to quit smoking a bunch of times, hundreds of times even. And I really tried at 30, but I just couldn't do it. And so it would be 32, then 34, then 35, and then when I moved to Florida, and then when I moved to St. Pete, and it kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And you just have to understand that it is the creeper, it is the dark horse, and eventually you won't be able to keep putting it off. Well, they're always going to say, well, I know that 90-year-old woman who chain smoked her whole life, and there's nothing wrong with her. Okay, so you know one 90-year-old person who chain smoked their whole life and didn't die of a heart attack. What about the thousands of older people who didn't have a healthy life and they smoked their whole lives? What happened to them? For every old person who has smoked their whole life and hasn't keeled over and died from it, I bet you there is 1,000 older people who have keeled over and died because of smoking. I go to the casino a lot, and most of the casino is a smoking section, and so I'm around it all the time, and I don't care about it anymore, but I am around it. And I see so many people over the age of 80 who are still smoking, still chain smoking, still acting as if who cares about everyone around them, because I'm a smoker, so I'm just going to do as I please, which is fine, but there are so many older smokers still out there. I wonder if you ask them, each one of them in the casino, and you ask them, do you regret smoking? And I'm absolutely sure 100% of the people will say, yes, I absolutely do. Just because you know that 90-year-old woman who is perfectly healthy and has chain smoked her whole life, that doesn't mean that she's happy. You take away that cigarette from her and it's going to be a completely different story. You think that 90-year-old woman is going to be like, oh, well, take them. I don't care. I can live without them. It doesn't matter. No. You take that cigarette away from a chain-smoking elderly person who has smoked their entire life, it would practically kill them if you took that away. They're basically surviving because of it. So do you have time to quit? Can you put it off? And the answer is no. Don't wait until you get that wrinkle around your mouth that you can't get rid of. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Or the crow's feet by your eyes that you can't get rid of either. Don't wait until that moment. Don't wait until you get really, really sick and you catch pneumonia. Don't wait until you're diagnosed with COPD either. And certainly don't wait until you have emphysema. Once you get emphysema, it is absolutely all over, and there is no going back from that because it is incurable. It is terminal, and you will die because of it. Don't wait until then. And besides, does it do anything for you? Is it worth sacrificing your entire life of health for this stupid cancer stick? When I look back on my life and I think about, did cigarettes help me in any way? Did they, make anything better at all? And the answer is absolutely no. All I can really remember is that smoking made me incredibly insecure with myself, and I just stunk. In any confrontational situation, whether it be meeting friends out at a bar or coworkers or any sort of interaction like that, I was always smoking. I always had to have a cigarette. Always had to have a cigarette before I did those things. It was always impeding my life, and it just caused anxiety. And then I smoked to celebrate. I would smoke if something bad happened. I would smoke if something great happened. It was always, every event in my life, it was like revolved around smoking first. Did that cigarette make that event more special, more better? Absolutely no. It didn't do anything for it. All it did was make me more of an addict. Yeah, you might feel that you have time to quit, or you're not quite ready, or you'll quit when you're 40 or you're 50. I gotta tell you that's your own thing, because you are missing out on feeling fantastic every day. And I absolutely missed out. I absolutely missed out on feeling great all of my 20s and the majority of my 30s. I mean, all of my 20s. I mean, I was a serious chain smoker and I did a lot of drugs and stuff like that. But I can't even imagine what my life would have been like if I had never touched a cigarette ever. I'd be a completely different person, I guarantee you. And for the better, because I am more myself today than I've ever been in my life, and that's because I'm going further and further away from the last cigarette that I ever had. So yeah, I mean, you can keep smoking, you can keep doing whatever you're doing, but you're missing out. You're missing out on feeling great. You're missing out on a good night's sleep every night. You're missing out on saving money, and you're missing out on not thinking about the drug. Like, I don't think about it anymore. So you're constantly, as an addict, you're constantly thinking about it every 30 minutes or more if you're a chain smoker. And to not have that feeling ever right now, for me, you are absolutely missing out on that freedom, that absolute freedom. So don't wait until something bad happens. I waited until I had extreme chest pains, just like a spiraling spider web of chest pains. Don't wait until that happens, because that is super scary, where you're actually concerned about your own life. Don't wait until that happens. Please don't. Quit now and enjoy the rest of your life the way you were meant to live it, without that annoying addiction in the back of your head saying, smoke, 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 smoke. Just get rid of that already. Life is a trillion times better without that feeling. I absolutely guarantee you will have such an amazing life once you quit. It's going to be so awesome. That's it for now. Take care, everyone, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of the day.